Radhe Shive Radhe Sakonanaya Krishna Radhe Shive Radhe Sakonanaya Krishna Lola Krishna Chaitanya Golola Dharma Lola Krishna Chaitanya Lola Krishna Chaitanya Golola Dharma Lola Krishna Chaitanya Deshe Vrindavane Radha Shame Bhave Darshna Vrindavane Radha Shame Bhave Darshna Deshe Vrindavane Radha Shame Bhave Darshna Vrindavane Shame Bhave Goya Sai Chaitanya Bodhi Goya Sai Chaitanya Goya Sai Chaitanya Bodhi So this song has very much relevant to the sloka that we are going to discuss today. That's why I just sang this. So translation. Chanting the holy name, Dayal Nitai Chaitanya, oh my mind, please dance. Oh my mind, please dance. Oh my mind, please dance. Oh, such a merciful personality as Nityananda Prabhu is not to be found anywhere. He suffers a beating from Jagai and Madhai and still gives them love of God. Oh, when your offenses are being vanquished, you will obtain the treasure of love of God. But in these names of Chaitanya and Nitai, there is no consideration of offenses. Once you have a taste for the holy name of the Krishna, bondage to this world will come to an end. Oh, when there is an attachment to the holy name of Krishna, the life of a living being very easily becomes successful. Oh, without affection for Krishna, life is useless. At the end of life, you will obtain a beautiful vision of Radha and Shama in Vrindavana, but only when the mercy of Lord Gaura is first received. Oh. ओमज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकाय चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुः श्रीयुतः पदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमा ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमोस्तुते तप्तकांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपां सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna. So we welcome all the Vaishnavas for the Thursday morning Bhagavatam class, and very fortunate to address such a assembled glorious Vaishnavas amongst in front of me. So today the shloka for discussion is the first canto, 8th chapter, shloka number 42. So we'll recite the shloka. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. त्वयि मे अनन्य विषया मतेर्मधुपते सकृत् रतिम् उद्वाहता दग्धा गंगे वोघम् मुदन्मती त्वयि मे अनन्य विषया मतेर्मधुपते सकृत् रतिम् उद्वाहता दग्धा गंगे वोघम् मुदन्मती त्वयि मे अनन्य विषया मतेर्मधुपते सकृत् रतिम् उद्वाहता दग्धा गंगे वोघम् मुदन्मती त्वयि मे अनन्य विषया मतेर्मधुपते सकृत् रतिमुद्वाहता दग्धा गंगे वोघम् मुदन्मती त्वयि मे अनन्य विषया मतेर्मधुपते सकृत् रतिमुद्वाहता दग्धा गंगे वोघम् मुदन्मती त्वयि मे अनन्य विषया मधुपते सकृत् रतिमुद्वाहता दग्धा गंगे वोघम् मुदन्मती त्वयि मे अनन्य विषया मतिर्मधुपते सकृत् मतिमुद्वाहता दग्धा गंगे वोघम् मुदन्मती. Reading word to word meaning, translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Śrīla Prabhupāda. Śrīla Prabhupāda ki jai. Tvai, unto you, may, my, ananya vishaya, unalloyed, matihi, attention, madhupate, O Lord of Madhu, asakrit, continuously, ratim, attraction, udvahatat, may overflow, adha, directly, Ganga, the Ganges, Iva, like, Ogham, flows, Udanvati, down to the sea. Translation: O Lord of Madhu, as the Ganges forever flows to the sea without hindrance, let my attraction be constantly drawn unto you without being diverted to anyone else. Purport. Perfection of pure devotional service is attained when all attention is diverted towards the transcendental loving service of the Lord. To cut off the tie of all the other affections does not mean complete negation of the finer elements, like affection for someone else. This is not possible. The living being, whoever he may be, must have this feeling of affection for others because this is a symptom of life. A symptom of life, such as desire, anger, hankerings, feelings of attraction, etc., cannot be annihilated. Only the objective has to be changed. Desire cannot be negated, but in devotional service, the desire is changed only for the service of the Lord in place of desire for sense gratification. The so called affection for family, society, country, etc., consists of different phases of sense gratification. When this desire is changed for the satisfaction of the Lord, it is called devotional service. In the Bhagavad Gita, we can see that Arjuna desired not to fight with his brothers and relations just to satisfy his own personal desires. But when he heard the message of the Lord, Śrīmad-Bhāgavad Gita, he changed his decision and served the Lord. And for his doing so, he became famous devotee of the Lord. For it is declared in all the scriptures that Arjuna attained spiritual perfection by devotional service to the Lord in friendship. The fighting was there, the friendship was there, Arjuna was there, and Krishna was there. But Arjuna became a different person by devotional service. Therefore, the prayers of Kunti also indicate the same categorical changes in activities. Srimati Kunti wanted to serve the Lord without diversion, and that was her prayer. This unalloyed devotion is the ultimate goal of life. Our attention is usually diverted to the service of something which is non godly or not in the program of the Lord. When the program is changed into the service of the Lord, that is to say, when the senses are purified in relationship with the service of the Lord, it is called pure, unalloyed devotional service. Srimati Kunti Devi wanted that perfection and prayed for it from the Lord. Her affection for the Pandavas and Vrishnis is not out of the range of devotional service because the service of the Lord and service of the devotees are identical. Sometimes service to the devotee is more valuable than service to the Lord. But her here affection of Kunti Devi for the Pandavas and Vrishnis was due to family relation. This tie of affection in terms of material relation is the relation of Maya because the relations of the body and the mind are due to the influence of external energy. Relations of the soul established in relationship with the supreme soul are factual relations. When Kunti Devi wanted to cut off the family relation, she meant to cut off the relationship of the skin. The skin relation is the cause of material bondage, but the relations of the soul is the cause of freedom. This relation of the soul to the soul can be established by the via medium of the relation with the super soul. Seeing in the darkness is not seeing, but seeing by the light of the sun means to see the sun and everything else which was unseen in the darkness. That is the way of devotional service. Śrīla Prabhupāda ki. So here we see the prayers of Kunti Maharani currently in the section where we are reading. Kunti Maharani is like this is one of the prayer in the Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam has so many prayers of Vaishnavas. Actually, the essence of Bhagavatam is in the prayers of devotees, the Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis. So many prayers are there in Bhagavatam. So in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, which is the essence of all the literatures, all the entire Vedic scriptures, the essence comes at the end in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. Nigama kalpataror galitam phalam. So galitam phalam, which is Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. So in that Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, the first prayer, the topmost, like the very elaborate, very dear prayer is, there is some more prayers are before, which Arjuna is offering. That is only 2 shlokas. Uttara, Mother Uttara is also calling Krishna in a desperate need when Ashwatthama sends Brahmastra. That is also 1 shloka, 2 shloka prayer. But here the Kunti Maharani is offering prayer after prayer after prayer, like 25 shlokas almost, 25, 26 shlokas. So this is a very elaborate prayers. That is Srimati Kunti Devi. Generally, sometimes in the purport, Prabhupada writes, okay, women are less intelligent, all these things. But here Prabhupada says, this woman is the topmost intelligent lady because she is a devotee. So When anyone takes to devotional service, they become the most intelligent people. So only in the bodily sense, there can be someone has maybe less, someone may have more, all these things. So that even psychological also we see many other things, difference in man and woman body. But in a soul platform, everyone is intelligent, everyone is equal. The kind of equality that they try to get in the material world, man and woman, this can never be equal. There will always some up and some down will be there, because body is never equal. Body can be, the material body is never equal, the gross body can be never equal. Psychologically also it is never be equal. Like men are more logical, women are more emotional. These things are required. This is the arrangement of Krishna to the function in the functioning of this material world. They have that function. So both mother and father, we cannot say mother is better, father is better. Both are required for the family to run. So the equality that people want to get in this material world, it's never possible in a bodily level. They whatever they argue, it's never possible, impossible. But in a spiritual platform, it is equal. Soul is never man or woman. Soul is not Satchidananda. It's servant of Krishna eternally. So it's never can we can be like Prabhupada used to say that always the equality comes only in the soul platform. In the bodily level, we can never be equal. So coming to the point of Kunti Maharani's prayer, we know in what context she is offering prayer here. So in Mahabharata, it comes how like Kunti Maharani from the childhood, like she was a daughter of actually she was a daughter of Shurasena, sister of Vasudev. So was Shurasena gave, because Shurasena had many daughters. Kunti Bhoja didn't have any daughter. So Shurasena gave his own daughter to Kunti Bhoja in the childhood only. So he gave the Kunti to Kunti. Like Kunti, actually her name, previous name was Pritha. So she was Pritha, but later when Shurasena gave her to Kunti Bhoja, her name changed to Kunti. And after that, like she was like from childhood only, she was very like so much of service oriented, humble, and very expert in pleasing others, caring. Because of all these qualities, like once when Durvasa Muni has happened to come, and everyone was afraid to serve Durvasa Muni. All of us know how is Durvasa Muni. Very like, grave, and a small mistake he will give a big curse. Everyone is afraid, but the Kunti Bhoja, he like allotted Kunti can personally serve Durvasa. And Durvasa was so much pleased with Kunti Maharani that she said, ask, I'll give you 5 boons. She didn't even ask boons. He said, I will give you 5 boons. You can anytime call any devatas and get children from them. She was a small girl that time. So she wanted to test that mantra, whatever Durvasa Muni gave. So she immediately applied that first mantra. And she thought, okay, let me call sun. Immediately sun appeared in front of her. And she just says, oh, thank you, thank you. I was just checking whether this mantra will work or not. Mantra worked. Thank you very much. Sun says, no, no, no. I came, I have to do the purpose now. I have to give you a child. What? Child? I am a small girl. How will I have a child? How can I have a child now? Then, no, no, no. All those things are not there. I have to give you a child. Then she says this. She cries, no, no, no. I cannot lose my chastity like this. I'm not married. What will my father will think? What will be the situation in my kingdom? My family glories, everything will be vanquished. No, no, I don't want this child. Sun says, don't worry, your chastity will not be lost, but still you will have a child. Devatas, no? They have all those potencies. Without losing chastity also, they can give a children. So then we know the Karna appears in that assembly, and she then, even though she was so much caring, so much of loving and everything, because of the sake of the kingdom and father's fame and prestige, she has to give that child in the river basket in the Ganga she lives. Later we know that was taken care by uh, the fisherman Suta. Karna becomes Suta Putra. All those descriptions are there. But she knew always that she had one elder son who is Karna. And she could identify also when Karna had come in the assembly and with that Kavach and Kundala. Oh, this is Karna, my son. She could understand, but only when she revealed to Yudhishthira Maharaj very late. When? After the battlefield of Kurukshetra. When like Yudhishthira said that, okay, now we are performing the funeral rites for all our forefathers and everyone in our family. Kunti says, no, one more is remaining. Yudhishthira just checks, who is remaining? No, mother, everyone have covered. Funeral rites for everyone, I am doing it. No one is left out. No, no, one more is there. I will show you. Then she takes Yudhishthira and Pandava to the mortal body of the Karna. Karna didn't have head also that time because Arjuna had severe. So this is your elder brother. All the Pandavas were shocked. This is my brother? No, no, no. How? Then she explains all the histories and everything. Yudhishthira becomes so upset. And Yudhishthira also the Bhishma and Drona also knew about it. Bhishma and Vidura also knew. But they did never told anyone else. But Kunti first time explained to the Pandavas. And Yudhishthira became very, very dissatisfied. Even though they won entire world, still, even after the war, they felt incomplete. They felt broken-hearted. Because they have to kill their own elder brother, no? The blood brother only, they have to kill. So they're not happy. That time Yudhishthira Maharaj gives a curse also. Like that generally women should not, they will not, you will not be able to keep anything secret in your heart like that. Then they say like that nature comes within a woman that they cannot keep a secret. They will tell someone else. Don't tell, but I will tell you. But they will tell someone else like this. Like this I heard from one lecture. So that nature, Yudhishthira Maharaj gives a curse that you should not be able to keep any secret. So you should be always opening to others like that. But yeah, the Kunti Marani, her life was so terribly like difficult. Calamities were one after another were coming from childhood also. Like childhood, we described this calamity of getting a child in a very small age. Later, she gets married to King Pandu, and she was literally the queen of the whole world. But still, she could not be happy because Pandu was a very detached person. We know that. So he went to forest in early age, giving the kingdom to Dhritarashtra. So he in forest, we know that he get cursed by the Brahmani, and that anytime you try to you have a union with your wife, you will die immediately. All those things happens. Then she loses Pandu because Pandu gets attracted to Madri in one day, fine day. All these things takes place. Then when Pandu dies, as Madri enters to the fire, even Kunti also wanted to enter to the fire because without husband, the wife will feel so much fire of separation. They feel this fire of separation is more than this small one moment of fire of separation. So she also decided to enter fire. But sages in the forest says, no, you can't do that. You have to take care of your sons. These five sons you have to take care. This was an exception. So she agreed for as an instruction, as an austerity. She was ready to take care of the children, and then she goes to the kingdom back. In forest, what she will do alone? She can't take care of the children in the forest. So she took all the 5 children from the forest and comes back to Hastinapur, thinking that Hastinapur they will accept, they'll accept her and her children and everything. But there already something else is going. Duryodhana thinking, I am the now soul and whole king prince here, I'll going to rule. But now his plan is being changed. He got disturbed. And he disturbs the mind of Dhritarashtra also. What happens next? We know both of them, so much conspiracy, so much of like plans to kill them, to hurt them, starting with, like Kunti Marani only says, Vishad Mahagne Purushada Darshana Asat Sabaya Vanavasa Krichrata Mride Mride Neka Maharatastrato Draunyastrayascha Hare Abhirakshita. So Hare Abhirakshita. So Hari, Krishna was protecting them from all these calamities in their life. Vishad means the feeding the Visha, the poisoning the Bhima with a cake they're giving and trying to, and Krishna protects Bhima. Rather, Bhima comes out with more vigor and more powerful after that incident. Like you try to hurt someone, but he comes with more power, more powerful because Bhima becomes, he was powerful, definitely, but after this incident, he gets a power of 10,000 elephants. Radhashyam was saying, what does it mean to be power of 10,000 elephants? You make stand 10,000 elephants in sequence in a one row. You hit first elephant, 10,000 elephant will fall. So that's the power of 10,000 elephant he was mentioning. So that power he gets. Then Duryodhana goes crazy. My God, what happened? He gets a lot of blessing from Naga Devatas and all those things, Varuna Devata, everything he gets because of that. Then Vishad, Mahagni, the Varnavat. the palace made up of lac, they were about to be burned, along with Kunti only. Kunti was also there. Mother Kunti, along with the children, they tried to burn them in the fire. They were their own relatives still. See, because of when it money, post, all these thing comes, they don't see my brother. Now it is more prominently we can see, but previously it was not much. But in a family, royal family only, like this was happening. That's why Krishna personally came to remove all these other means, Duryodhana and parties, and Jarasandha and the entire so many kings. So Krishna clears them off from the entire earth. Paritranaya sadhuna vinashaya cha dushkrita. So then we see that how Kunti Marani, Vishad Mahagne, Purushada Darshanad. In the forest, when they were in a forest, Purushada. Purushada means the cannibals, the men eaters, like Hidimba. He tried to eat all of the Pandavas. And again, Krishna protected. But that time, Krishna was not personally present, if you see. Krishna comes later, part of Mahabharata. But Kunti Maharani is able to see Krishna every moment of their life. Every moment of their life, Krishna was there. So then comes the forest also, Vanavasa, Krichritaha, Mride Mride Aneka, Maharata. Maharathas were attacking Pandavas. Pandavas, their army was very meager and very much less compared to the army of the ocean of the Timingilas of army of Kauravas. But how could cross over that ocean of Timingilas? Because of the protection provided by Krishna. That's what she is seeing Krishna in every moment of her life. And Drauni Astra. Who is Drauni? Ashwatthama, Drona's son, Ashwatthama. His Astra, the Brahmastra he sent. From that also, Krishna protect. That was personally Krishna protected. Huh? Like that there Krishna was personally there protecting Parikshit Maharaj and Pandavas also. Personally Krishna protected. Or the 5 Pandavas also, when Ashwatthama was sent, the 2 Brahmastras he sends. One for the Pandavas, another to the womb of Uttara. So both Krishna personally protects. And second one is more personal. At least in the first one, Krishna says, attack with Brahmastra, and he gives guidance to Arjuna what to do. But in the second one, protecting Parikshit, Krishna personally entered into the womb of Mother Uttara and protecting the womb. And in one purport, it was said, almost womb was dead. But Krishna revives that womb again, gives the life to the womb again. So Parikshit, because the last heir of the entire Kaurava dynasty it was. So Krishna was very much wanting Parikshit to survive. And also prayer of the Mother Uttara also is there. So we can see Kunti, she has undergone so many calamities in her life. But faith on Krishna was never lost. We have also so many plans in our life. Sometimes it goes up and down. We ask Krishna, why Krishna? I'm your devotee. Why so many problems are coming? So Krishna is using Kunti Maharani as like to show us what the expectation from us. Always he is there to protect, but our trust, our faith, our whatever that love for Krishna is never diminishes by calamities. That's what Krishna wants from us. He wants undeviated servants. He doesn't want any, okay, in Goloka also we have some separate plan for enjoyment. No. He wants in the material world to see we are practicing pure devotional service. What is this pure devotional service? Oh, Prabhuji, pure devotional service is very, very high. Only great devotees can practice. What are we, conditional souls? Can we practice pure devotional service? Is it possible in this lifetime? Yes, it is possible. We can practice pure devotional service from the moment right now we can practice. How? Pure devotional service is not, yes, definitely there is a pure love existing within us that will come awaken naturally, like Chaitanya Charitamrita, the shloka comes, Nitya Siddha Krishna Prema, Sadhya Kabunai, Shravanadi Shuddha Chitta, Karayodha. That love for Krishna, which is naturally present within every jiva within the human form or animal form or bird form, the jiva is there within, it has the natural love for Krishna. Only by Shuddha Chitta, that Chitta has to be purified by the Shravanam, Kirtanam, that has to be purified. That is there. So how to do without our chitta is not getting purified, how to do pure devotional service? Currently, all of us know we have some contamination. Yeah, I have more only. So much of contamination we have in our consciousness. But still we can do pure devotional service by executing the order of the spiritual master. Because spiritual master is very pure. And whatever instruction he gives us, when we do that regularly, that is pure devotional service. We may not be pure, but instruction given by the spiritual master is who is pure. When we just follow it, that is pure devotional service. The regularly chanting of the holy name of the Lord, following the four regulative principles. The principles we have to follow in the intention to please Krishna. We may not having love for Krishna right now. Love for Krishna is very, very high. We wanting it, definitely. We want that love, but currently we may not have that love. Some may be developing it. Yes, we want to have that love. Some may be developing little bit, 1%, 2%, 3%, as our phone battery charges. So like that 1%, so much a percentage of love we may be having, but other side we have attraction for Maya also. So much of attraction for Maya. Today morning we were reading in that Namamrita book, how the attraction of the holy name for Haridas Thakur. Tinge of attraction he didn't have for Maya's allurements. All attraction to the holy name only. My rounds are remaining. I will attend you after my completing my rounds. Very difficult. We get distracted during our rounds only for many other things. So his attraction, that attraction right now we may not have, but intention should be there to please Krishna. That's what we discussed in the last week's class. That how intention to please Krishna is more important. That intention to please Krishna itself is pure devotional service for us. Intention to please Krishna. So the little of our plan, when it gets changed, we get disturbed. We are ready to give up Krishna. Ready to give up Krishna, our culture, everything we are ready to give up. That's what we see currently in like India only so much of conversion and takes place, one faith to another faith. Why it happens? Okay, my material needs are not taken care here, and someone provides better material needs there. They're ready to change altogether faith and culture. They're ready to give up Krishna only, just because I could not get this facility. Someone else is providing some better facility. They're ready to change. So Krishna is never after such kind of jivas who their focus is what? Material facilities. Krishna says, okay, no problem. You don't want to follow this faith and go into that faith. Okay, you get the material facility in that faith. But for Krishna, like he has so much of patience. He can wait for us, not for this lifetime. He can wait for next lifetime. Like there are millions of lifetimes he can wait. He has a lot of patience. For him, the entire time domain in the material world is very, very short. For him, nothing. For Mahavishnu only, it is just a blink of eyes. Exhaling and inhaling, you know that. When he exhales, Mahavishnu, and inhales, entire universe get created and destroyed. That is for Mahavishnu. Now, what to speak of Krishna? Mahavishnu comes from the Narayana of the second Chaturvyuha. And before that, there is Mula Sankarshan is there. Mula Sankarshan comes from the Balaram. And Balaram is a expansion of Krishna. So then what is for Krishna, this entire time domain? So he can wait for us, but we can't wait. We can't be here without Krishna. We should be more eager for Krishna. When we are showing our eagerness to Krishna, Krishna will immediately reciprocate. Krishna is a reciprocal, wonderful reciprocator, where we take one step towards Krishna, Krishna can take 1,000 steps towards us. That much reciprocating Krishna wants to do with us. Only thing is our eagerness matters. Our desire to get Krishna, that desire we have to manifest. How much desire we have to get Krishna, that much Krishna will reciprocate with us. Like you might have seen the children, no, they're given a lot of importance. Okay, 10th standard is important, 10th standard is important. From the childhood, they're like focused. 10th becomes something like a big hurdle. They see if this is crossed, I passed my life, like full goal of my life is filled. Like that, all the entire society makes them feel. But after passing 10th standard, I understand, oh, that was just a small step in my life. After 10th, so many other things I have to do. Right now, all of us, we know, we did like a BTech or MTech or so many other education qualification we have now. You see, 10th was a very small step. We can not even consider that 10th certificate now, like government officers, they may consider. But for us, 10th is, okay, it was just a small part of life. Not a big exam now. But that time it was made a very big, how much importance we gave in the 10th standard. But that much importance are we giving to our Krishna consciousness now? How much eagerly we were preparing for entrance exams. That much eager austerity, sacrifice are we doing to perform Krishna consciousness? We have to look into. So the desire, the intensity of desire that we have to get Krishna, that we have to improve. For that, we have to do the regular Shravanam, Kirtanam from the great devotees, pure devotees. We have to do that. By that, definitely we'll get that desire to get Krishna. And yeah. So these tests will be there in the material world, as we see. Many tests came in the Kunti Maharani's life. So these are the kind of entrance tests also we'll also undergo in our life also. We face so many entrance tests, but Krishna gives also some of the entrance tests for us in our life. In every part of life, some entrance test will be there. That those tests we pass, we'll get a better test. Like better and difficult, like a very good actor means he gets a very difficult role. No? Correct, no? Very good actor, either a villain or a hero. Sometimes villain gets more difficult role. Villain is very difficult to even when we do the drama, na, very difficult to is to perform the villain role. In Ramayana, you take Ravana is very difficult, or even in the Narsimha Leela also. Hiranyakashipu's role is very difficult. Yeah, definitely Prahlad is there, but the role of Hiranyakashipu, the energy, that the kind of dialogues that Hiranyakashipu has, very difficult. So I, I meant to say, the more better actor we become, like a better actor, that skill, better actor one becomes, he gets very difficult role. Same way, the better and better devotee we become, we'll get test also according to that level. So beginning level, one may be thinking, oh, should I eat outside? Should I eat prasad? That is like a first level of test only. Then better and better test as we go ahead in Krishna consciousness, better different various levels of test will come. Difficult test. So when we pass that test, we'll get next test. And this test shows that our sincerity for Krishna, like how much we want Krishna, how much someone wants to get into IIT, how much you're eager to get IIT. Then every test is like, oh, one step closer to we are going to that goal. So here also the test comes to us. We have to take it as a stepping stones towards Krishna. It shows, every test shows that how much I want Krishna. If we want to relax, practice comfortably, Krishna will never say, no, don't do that. He will give freedom to us. That is sometimes a disadvantage, we feel it, but Krishna never wants to interfere with our free will. That's why he gives that freedom to us. So we have to decide how much intensely we have to practice. Krishna is ready to wait. Are we ready to wait? We want to adjust in this material world. Again, write 10th standard. Again, go to LKG, UKG. Oh my God, we can't even imagine that. But that's what happens if we don't intensify our spiritual life. Even not just even Bhishma was saying to Pandavas when he was lying on the bed of arrows, the kind of difficulties you Pandavas underwent, no one would have survived that. Aho kashtam, aho anyayam, yadyuyam dharmanandanaha, jeevitam narhati krishna. You didn't deserve to live, all of you, Kunti or Pandavas. You never deserve to live. Because the kind of difficulties you went through the atrocities of the Kauravas, never deserve to live. But only all of you survived because of three things, he says. Because all of you have taken shelter of Vipra, Dharma, Achyuta, Ashraya. You've taken shelter of these three things. Vipra. Vipras means devotees, Vaishnavas. You have taken shelter of the devotees. Vipra. Achyuta. Vipra. Dharma. Dharma means one specific prescribed duty. You never give up the dharma. Never gave up the duties. Always was sticking to the duty. There definitely Dharmaraj is there to guide all of them. So never gave up their duty. Vipra, association of the devotees, they were always in association of sadhus, Pandavas. Never gave up that. So and the respecting sadhus. Vipra, Dharma, their prescribed duties, they never gave up. And Achyuta. Achyuta was always there. If you are taking care of Vipra and Dharma, the Dharma Palaka, Krishna, he will be always there only to protect. Dharmo Rakshati Rakshita, yes, it seems to be an impersonal statement. Dharma, if you protect Dharma, Dharma will protect you. Actually, Dharma, who is Dharma? Krishna only is Dharma personified. So Krishna only protects us. So Dharma Rakshati Rakshita. So Bhishma was saying that because you have taken care of Vipra Dharma, Achyuta, Ashraya, you have taken shelter of them. That's why you were protected. every moment of your difficulties in your life, you are protected. So now she is praying in this prayer, Tvaime Ananya Vishaya, Madhur, Matir Madhupate. The Matir, let my mind get attracted towards Krishna. Attracted towards Krishna, like what? Ganga. How Ganga flows down. No? See, Ganga is like almost kilometers high in the sea level compared to sea level. From that height, when Ganga flows down to the ocean, no one can stop Ganga. No one can stop. It's a natural flow of Ganga's water from the higher potential area to lower potential area. It's very easy for Ganga. So like that only she's praying, let my attraction towards Krishna flow like that, like a Ganga. Same shloka comes in the third canto also. Gange Ogham Udanvati. This is here. The third canto, Bhakti in three modes. Bhakti in transcendental mode also. In the Kapila section. What is that shloka? How does it start? Madguna Shruti Matrena Mahigar Sarva Guhashahe Manor Gatir Anvicha. No. This shloka is only. How does the last line? This same shloka. Madguna Shruti Matrena Mahi Sarva Guhashahe Manor Gatir Avichinna Yatha Ganga Ambaso Ambudo. So let that my mind flow towards Krishna. This is pure devotional service, he says. The beyond all the three modes. Lord Kapila explains about the bhakti in the mode of ignorance, mode of passion, and mode of goodness. But in the bhakti beyond the three modes, he gives this definition that the unadulterated devotional service is exhibited when one's mind is at once attracted to hearing the transcendental name, qualities of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is residing in everyone's heart. Just as the water of the Ganges flows naturally down towards the ocean, such devotional ecstasy, uninterrupted by the material condition, floats towards Supreme God. So it is not that when we do pure devotional service, disturbance will not come. It is said here, disturbance is coming. Disturbance, material impediments will be there. Even for the Ganga also, there are a lot of material impediments. But she just, without getting disturbed by that, circumvents all those difficulties and goes ahead. In our life also, difficulties will come. So I was hearing from my spiritual master. He was saying, the most happy devotee is who? He is expecting misery every moment. Moment after momenting, he is expecting misery to come. Because we are in a miserable world. Misery will be there. Dukkhalayam, dukkha will be there. We can't find like dukkhalaya, you go and find sukha. Some sukha is there in some form. When you do some duties properly, you'll get that. Punya, we'll get it. But normally this is dukkhalaya. Dukkha will be there. So there will be difficulties. Moment after moment, difficulties will come. But we have to prepare ourselves to face the difficulties. When difficulty comes, yes, anyway, it was expected. I was prepared. So thank you, Krishna. Because of you, already I'm prepared and I'm facing the difficulty now, and you'll cross over the difficulty. Suppose difficulty doesn't come, Krishna removed that difficulty for us. Then you'll be grateful. Oh, thank you, Krishna. Today difficulties didn't come. Either you're grateful or thankful. You're like happy in your life when one expects difficulty in every moment. So Sukha Dukkha will be there in this material world. Rather more Dukkha than Sukha. Soham Kshulla Sukhaya Dukkham. Like this is Maitreya Muni says to Vidura, in the third canto it comes. Soham Kshulla Sukhaya. For Kshulla Sukhaya, the living entities are struggling and taking lot of dukkha. For little bit happiness, meager happiness, they have to take lot of dukkha. That's what's happening in the material life now. For little happiness, so much of dukkha people take. That's a material world is designed like that. But if you want to get spiritual happiness, little bit endeavor, you get lot of spiritual happiness is that. Krishna also says, no, 9th chapter. Susukam kartamavyayam. Little bit you perform, immediately you'll get some sukha. The first and foremost, when you start performing pure devotional service, nectar of devotion, Rupa Goswami explains. The first thing the living entity feels is Lesha Agni. Relief from the suffering, the Agni, the Tapa, three Tapa, the three tapas, Adi Atmika, Adi Bhautika, and Adi Daivika tapas, one feels relief. When one starts performing pure devotional service, just being in association of devotees, one feels the relief. So much of relief. This all of us feel. All of us feel. You need not be pure devotee for this. Just be with devotee, chant the holy name, regularly come for Mangalarati, take prasadam. The relief that you will feel from the anxiety of this material world is so much. Kleshagni. And you feel your life Shubhata. One's life becomes very, very auspicious. You not only want to you want to make your life better, you want to make others' life better. Very auspicious. Auspicious thoughts comes, auspicious desires come. Your life becomes very auspicious. Life becomes very beautiful. Other people envy you. Why this person is always happy? Why this person is always very jolly? Devotees are like that. One who is a devotee, people get attracted. Because why they get attracted? Devotee has Krishna with it. Krishna is all attractive. Even if you have a little Krishna with you, he becomes very attractive. So little Krishna means little of Krishna's potencies comes to you. You become very attractive to the people because you have Krishna. Slowly Krishna is revealing within you. The devotee becomes very attractive to the people. Like once, no, this I heard from Radhesham Prabhu that in like it's early days of Mayapur when Prabhupada gave service for his Holiness Jayapatak Swami Maharaj in Mayapur. Construction used to taking place. So Maharaj used to regularly go in bicycle to get some construction material from the hardware shops, the nearby town. So he used to sing, like he used to travel in a bicycle, Maharaja, that 1970s, 80s. So he used to travel on bicycle and go to some hardware shop to get some construction materials. He like while going also like singing. Devotees, no, they'll just when walking also singing Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Like they always sing or recite, always bindas. So like that only Maharaj was singing and going in the bicycle. Bicycle is not a very posh or electric bicycle or nothing. Simple. Atlas bicycle, they don't know some bicycle that time. So bicycle he was riding and going. And this hardware shop wala, he was like very big hardware shop he had. And first floor he had a very fine house also. 2 floors above that, very big shop he had. And he saw Maharaj. Like so happy face, no, Maharaj. Now also like he's a very happy face. So happy face he saw. This hardware shop wala, Maharaj asked him, give me this thing. Okay, I will give all those things, but I have some questions to ask you first. Please answer that. Okay, what questions you have? How are you so happy? He asked me, you don't have anything. That broken bicycle, and you live somewhere in the temple, there hardly some facilities there, anything. I have this hardware shop. I have a nice house. I have beautiful wife and kids and everything. Everything I have. I'm not happy. How can you be happy without having nothing? But he doesn't know. Maharaj had Krishna with him. He has Krishna. Devotees have Krishna. If Krishna is there, what is the need of anything else? Nothing else is required. That's what Kunti Maharani also saying. Janmaishwara Shuta Shribir, Edamana Madapuma, Naivarhati Jatum Vai, Twam Akinchana Gocharam. The next shloka is Namo Akinchana Vittaya. Krishna is the wealth of the devotees. Akinchana Vittaya, Namo Akinchana Vittaya, Nivritta Guna Vittaye, Atma Ramaya Shantaya, Kaivalya Pataye Namaha. So, Krishna is the wealth of those who don't have anything else. If we think, I have this, I have that, I have this, I have my big house, I have my big estate, I have my big car, I have my big everything else. All these things I have. Krishna thinks, okay, you have all those things, then what is the need of me? Keep all those things and be happy. If we think, I have only Krishna, all these things are there, I will engage in Krishna service. Then, even if he is Yudhishthir Maharaj, or he is a Haridas Thakur, or he is Kunti Maharani, whatever like external things are there, he may be the richest of the king or poorest of the Brahmana, he'll be most happy because he has the Krishna. Krishna is like infinity. Okay, along with infinity, if 1 is there, 1.5 is there, 2 is there, 2.5 is there, fine, no problem. Krishna is there with us, then all other things become very insignificant, negligible. That hardware shop wala didn't know. Maharaj had Krishna. He had Krishna. We should have Krishna with us. We should have Krishna. How to have Krishna with us? Krishna will be there with us, Shravanam, Kirtanam, and with the instruction of our superiors and spiritual master. When we do that, Krishna is there with us. So there is no doubt about that. So Yeah, this is the life of Kunti Maharani. So, and after that, we know that I'm ending with saying one small things I'll share. And, Kunti Maharani is praying this prayer, and Krishna is living after solving all the calamities of Kunti's life. Finally, the Pandavas become the emperor of the world. Now Krishna thinks, yes, now all of you are settled now. All of you are settled. Now what is the use of me? Let me go back to Dwaraka. Let me go back to Dwaraka. Be happy here. Kunti saying, no. All these things are temporary. They will come and go. Krishna, we want you. If you want to stay, okay. Only when Vipada comes, you are there. Then let the Vipadas again and again, difficulties again and come, but you stay here. You being here is most important. That's why she's asking for misery again and again. All those things are. Then in that mode where she is feeling the previous shloka of this shloka, that she prays that Sneha Pasham Imam Chindi Adunam Prandushu Vrishnisu. That she was feeling a little bit uneasy. Oh, Krishna, I'm saying that you stop here in Hastinapur so that my sons and relatives can be happy. Who are there? My husband's family can become happy. Pandavas and relatives of the Pandavas can become happy. But if you are not going there, Vrishnishu, her maternal family, they will not be happy. Vasudeva and family is there now. Krishna will go there. She is connected to both families now, Vrishnis and Pandus. Pandus is like her husband's family. Vrishnis are her mother's family. So she's feeling, okay, whether Krishna should be here or there. If he's here, my husband family is happy. If Krishna is here, my mother's family will be happy. Father's family will be happy. So where should be Krishna now? She's confused. Like, okay. Now all this, now she's feeling, oh, this is coming because of my skin disease. Because I am identifying with, I am Vrishni, I am Pandu, I am Pandu's family. So let this attachment to my family go away. Let you be the focus. Vrishnishu, Pandushu, Chindi, when she says, you cut this attachment to my family. So only attachment to my family should be through you. So that's what Prabhupada also says in the purport at the end. We'll stop with that. The purport, in the last part of the purport, Prabhupada says, yeah. Sometimes, this is the purport is there. Yeah. Relations of the soul established in relation with the super soul are factual relationships. Means, Prabhupada is saying the real relationship, the purest relationship is only with Krishna. So our only relationship is with Krishna only. All the other relationships are not so pure relationships, because those relationships are based on the Janma, Aishwarya, Shruta and Shri. All the other relationships, Janma, Aishwarya, Shruta, Shri. The only relationship or the pure relationship is with Krishna only. That is only will last forever. So that, how can we re-establish that relationship? We have to connect to Super Soul with Krishna. So we see in this material world, many relationships are there, but they will not last forever. Even if they last only for one life only. After that, we don't even remember who is our last life. Father, mother, relatives, wife, children. We don't even remember who was my friend last life. In this life also, we forget after this life. So these relationships, Krishna is given to us for this life, and we do our prescribed duties in the best of our ability for that reason. But original relationship is only with Krishna and always with Krishna. And that relationship we established, then connect with others with that relationships, then that family, that community will be growing forever. It says also, like I heard that between the couple, there should be divine couple. Then they will never decouple. They will never decouple. Only with the divine couple should be there. Then only that is a real family. Otherwise, always problem. Now, the last paragraph we'll just read. The skin relationship is the cause of material bondage, but the relationship of the soul is the cause of freedom. The bondage comes with the skin relationships. This heavily criticized by Rishabdev also. He says that Atha Griha Kshetra Sutapta Vitte Janasya Moham Aham Mamiti. This Aham and Mama is connected to the skin, because through my body, so many relationships are coming. So this relationship of the soul to the soul can be established by the medium, via medium of the relationship with the super soul. And this is actually real bright. So we have this skin problem. Skin means that bodily attachment and bodily connection, and those things will feel as a topmost in our life. But ultimately, the original relationship with Krishna that we establish, then we'll be really having the freedom in our life. Then our consciousness, as Kunti Marani was expecting, that Yata Gangambasa Ambudo, that Gange Ogham Udhanvati, that will come. Our consciousness will naturally flow towards Krishna. Why it's not able to flow now? Naturally, it's supposed to flow because of the contamination and the desires and the designations that right now we having. Because of that, is not able to flow. We are constructing a dam of designations. How will consciousness will flow towards Krishna? It's not flowing. So we have to purify that. We are on the path. We are on the right place, right time. We have come. So we have to just utilize this facility and take best benefit of association of devotees, and more take responsibilities in devotional service, and we'll progress. And soon, at the one day, we'll go back to God without any doubt when we are strictly following the instructions of spiritual master. Śrīla Prabhupāda ki, Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki jai. Devotees have any questions? Pure devotees are definitely there, but there are social customs which even pure devotees follow. They will not want to go against that Varnashrama principles which were set. Even during Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's time also. Like in Jagannath Puri temple, the non-Hindus were not allowed. Not allowed in Jagannath temple. So Mahaprabhu never said, Haridas Thakur, you should overcome this. Enter temple, I will take care. Mahaprabhu said, never said that. He would have said that, no? Sanatana Goswami, Rupa Goswami, you also enter Jagannath temple. You are more qualified than me also. Enter. He never said. So even Lord also did not wanted to break their social customs. Yeah, they're pure devotees. What do you feel? Like Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami is not qualified to enter the temple? They are. They are so qualified. Lord only came out to meet them from the temple in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So some social customs are there which everyone follows. So unless we are not told not to follow, by the this comes, no? When Arjuna brings Draupadi, Arjuna brings Draupadi after winning the Swayamvara, and Kunti, like mother, I have brought gift for you. Arjuna says like that. Then what did Kunti Mani reply? Okay, whatever gift you brought, you divide with among all the five. Mother is Kunti is saying, like that time, no, anyone speaks something, it has to be truth only. It cannot be false. Right now, our word doesn't have value. But previously, the word has power. Someone has said something, they will follow. Even the Duryodhana followed. Whatever speak about anyone else. Duryodhana also gave the word. Okay, I have given word that whatever the boon you wanted, I will give you. Oh, you're asking these 5 arrows, which Bhishma kept for tomorrow to kill all the 5 Pandavas. Because Arjuna is coming and asking previous night, Duryodhana gave or not? He didn't say, I don't remember Arjuna, sorry. Duryodhana didn't say that. I gave the word, take it. He gave that 5 arrows. If that 5 arrows were not given, Bhishma would have definitely finished all the 5 Pandavas. Bhishma had that power to finish. He purposefully did not do. He didn't want to do. So the word had a power that time. So Kunti's word that divide among all the 5. Now they are in confusion. Mother is saying, one wife, how to divide among all the 5? How to do? Confusion now. This is against Dharma. Correct? So they're in confusion. That time Vyasadeva appears there immediately. No, this is by the arrangement of the Lord. You do like this, follow this principle, set of rules and regulation and restrictions. This can be followed. Because of Vyasadeva's guidance, then Pandavas agreed. Okay, then 5 Pandavas married one Draupadi. So pure devotees also, when guidance of superiors are there, sages are there, you can follow. Okay. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki. But